I spent all last week making this dress and I hate it. I hate it more than I have hated any dress I have made recently. I started making it for an adult prom that I'm going to on Valentine's Day, which at the time of recording is in 5 days. And it doesn't fit me at all. It is huge. And I know what you're gonna say, I should have made a muslin, and I should have, and you're right, and I didn't. But now I have 5 days to remake this dress for the Valentine's Day party I'm going to, or I will have nothing to wear because I have lost 30 pounds in the last couple months, meaning any of my previous fancy dresses don't fit me any better than this one does. And also, I have fallen into the sunk cost fallacy, and my God, if I've already spent this much time on this dress, I am going to make it into something I love if it kills me. I figured that while I embark on the journey of making this terrible dress into something that I actually want to wear, I would bring you along with me. So I'm going to be making changes to this McCall's pattern that's from this season. It's a new pattern, and I'm just going to be showing how I remake it using this pattern to fit a little bit better and to fit more to my tastes. But first, I want to show you what I hate about this dress. In my house, we've come to lovingly refer to this dress form as Natalie. This is Natalie. This is not what Natalie looks like. Natalie is gorgeous. But for our purposes, this dress form's name is Natalie. Also, I know my face looks kind of weird. Please be nice. I had Botox yesterday and I'm not supposed to put makeup on for a little bit because it was my first time. So, I'm sorry. Please be nice to me. Okay. I didn't completely finish this. There's supposed to be a piece of fabric that wraps around here, but that's immaterial. The first thing I hate about this is this skirt. It just hangs here poorly. I don't like the way that it drapes, and you can't really tell, but even on this dressmaker's forms, the hips are in here. I'm already a fairly wide-hipped person, and this makes me look terrible. I hate how this makes me look. It makes me sad. Fortunately, this dressmaker's form has been padded out to be rather generous in this area. On me, I can literally put my hands in here like this. It's so big that it's literally grotesque. And because of how it hangs on me, it causes this fabric to kind of crumple up like that. It looks almost draped, but in a really bad way. This is so large that it like hangs sadly down my arms, and it just creates a bad look. When I was originally picking out the fabric for this, I thought that the whole bodice was going to be gold, and I didn't really realize until I started cutting out the pattern pieces that it makes more sense for just this bow portion to be gold. I do love this fabric. I think this fabric is just gorgeous. I'm okay with this fabric. It's just rather stiff. The skirt is lined. The lining even makes it extra stiff. You can just see the drape is bad. It's not flowy. It just like hangs sadly. I have the rest of today, Sunday. I have Monday, Tuesday. Tuesday is when the fabric store that this is sold at opens, so that's the first time I will be able to buy this fabric. Wednesday, Thursday, and then it has to be ready to go on Friday. I have a full-time job, so I have to work during those days. I also only have 2 weeks until my history ball dress needs to be done, so I kind of got to figure this out in as quick a time as I possibly can. So, here's what we're gonna do. I cut all the pieces out in a bunch of different sizes, tapering between sizes. I wound up doing several mock-ups of this last night in just like a random broadcloth I had around my house. I found that this combination of sizes works pretty well. It's tapering quite a bit in between sizes. I wound up making the bust measurement, I think, 2 sizes smaller than this. I made my waist measurement 1 size smaller than this. And I decided to not do the hips at all altogether. Instead, I'm going to do a half circle skirt that still has this slit here for a little bit of movement. And I'm just gonna draft that myself. I feel competent in drafting a circle skirt that has a slit that aligns with this seam. Also, we got all new fabric. Luckily, the store that I got this fabric at wasn't open, but Joann's open and they still have some fabric. I've heard they're going out of business. I don't know what the truth is to there, but I know that the Joann that I go to, which is a rather large one, has looked abysmal and apocalyptic every time I've gone there for the past 3 months. In fact, I couldn't find even a single black invisible zipper, so this is called Blackberry Wine. It's a very dark purple, and I'm hoping that just no one gets close enough to me to notice that it's not black. And if it's very noticeable, I'm just gonna Sharpie it and call it a day. I got a black lining. This was literally the only black lining that they had in store at Joann. It's actually a lot softer and it feels like it's gonna be nicer to sew on than this lining that I did. It's like I don't know, it's a polyester lining, but it has not a great feel to it. This is rather soft, it's really supple. I like it. I got a new main fabric. It's a little bit shinier than this, which I actually liked the matte of this quite a bit. I thought it offset the like liquid shine in this really well, but we're on a time budget, so this is the best I could do. It's also a lot drapier than this. It has a little bit better of a flow. I picked this because it was stiff. I liked that it was stiff. I just didn't realize that this skirt was gonna look this terrible. This is black broadcloth, $3.99 cotton broadcloth. What I'm gonna do with this is an interlining. I'm going to cut out 2 linings of this bodice, put them together, and that's gonna hold all of my boning. And I'm gonna do quite a bit more boning than this has. I'm gonna put boning through this center right here. I'm gonna do double boning on both of these princess seams, double boning on the side, the back, and I'm gonna put a line of boning next to the zipper. I had debated doing that on this one, but it really wouldn't have mattered. It doesn't fit at all. So all of that boning is going to be hidden within this. It's not going to be hanging off just the lining. I realized that the lining wasn't really strong enough to support the boning and stuff like that. It's still, while the boning remained up, the main fabric still like hung limp off of it. So I think I can get the inner lining done today. It's like 3 o'clock. Let's do it.
I wanted to show a little bit of how this interlining comes together. So first I just assemble it as though I was assembling a lining, and I do it twice, and then I stitch in the ditch so they're together, and I add boning channels. I did 2 channels, one on either side of the seam line and then some up the middle. Here's me adding boning. I just cut these things to cut my boning, and it is such a game changer. I can't recommend them enough. Like, beforehand, I was struggling so hard with cutting this spiral steel. It was such a nightmare. You can kind of see in this clip, I just like clip it. Also, this clip is sped up times 10, whatever that is. And yeah, this was just me putting in like a couple lines of boning. This took all night, one of the nights. But once I got the boning in, the next part was the made and the lining. I used flat lining with fusible interfacing, and I had a little bit of a kitten break before I cut out my skirt. I love when she joins my sewing.
I finished it. It took sewing nights, weekends, not really. I started on Monday, but I got done with work every day at 3:30, just slammed my laptop shut and started sewing. I have spent countless hours on this, like 5 to 8 hours a day, every day for the last couple days. But I wound up making quite a few changes to the general sewing pattern in order to make this like fit the way I wanted, make the structure what I wanted. The main issue that I had with it was that it kind of keeps like sliding down, and I'm not really sure what's causing that. But the things I did to combat how much it was sliding down was mostly I have an inner lining now. I made an inner lining. So this bodice is actually 4 pieces. It's the main, the lining, and then 2 pieces of broadcloth together that form the interlining. And the interlining has all of the boning channels in it. So you can't see the boning channels on the inside, you can't see the boning channels on the outside, they're all hidden in the interlining. Just like adds a layer of structure. And the other thing is I added so much more boning. I am functionally bulletproof. I have spiral steel all throughout. I have like 2 channels in the front, 2 here, 2 on the sides, 2 in the mid back, and then like 1 each along the zipper. I didn't have time to install a hook and eye. I was going to, and then this morning the prom Z that I was going to, it got canceled. Got rescheduled the next weekend, but unfortunately my partner's out of town and I am otherwise engaged. So I guess I'm not going to prom Z, but I made this dress and I figured I would get dressed and I would take a little video so that all of my speed sewing was not for nothing. So this is a 2/3 circle skirt. I lined up this slit with the seam here, which took quite a bit of geometry, but we got it. And I'm really happy with the movement that this skirt has. If I was dancing at a prom, this would be a fun, dancey look skirt. One of the fun features of the pattern, which like I didn't make any changes to at all, is this flounce, and it's cut on the bias, so it gives your arms a little bit of movement. Not a ton of movement, I'll say that. This is about as far as I can move my arms, but it's better than having them pinned at my side all night. I got some really cute accessories that I was gonna like wear for the whole prom fit. Which again, not going to prom, but I'm still gonna show you all of the accessories I got as though I were going to. Look how cute this bag is. I just thought she's so adorable. I got her on Depop. She was seriously like $13. It looks like the brand is Aldo, which I have some shoes from Aldo that I really like. It's a rhinestone. I just thought it was the cutest thing. I just thought like this is perfect. Right? I love her. I can't show. I have these like sparkly gold 9 West pumps. I've had them forever actually. I did get them used. I got them on Depop years ago. Someone had got them for, I don't know, something that they'd only worn once. And I love them. They're actually super comfortable. I really like, I think the 9 West is the Tatiana pump, I'm pretty sure. I love them. I have them in so many different colors. They're so comfy. I'm wearing these like Steve Madden, like gold. They're like flowers. I got them for Christmas. I love them. I should have had my window shut the whole time, but I didn't. So I hope you enjoyed this chaotic sewing vlog, I guess. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you liked this. I know this was kind of chaotic and not like a straightforward pattern review, but let me know if you sew this pattern. It's a new one from McCall's, and actually I went to Macy's the other day and I saw so many dresses in their formal section that literally had this shape, not with a flounce, but just like this shape with this little keyhole cutout and this thing and everything. So I'm really impressed with like McCall's for having this pattern like really ahead of the trend. I know this is one of their newer ones, and I haven't seen a lot of other people who did this. I think it's M8554, whatever. Yeah, this pattern, and I really like it. Happy Valentine's Day.